Hi everyone, and welcome to my first video on YouTube. Today we're going to talk about 3 ways that group work is good for you. There are always going to be decisions that need to be made that are bigger than you, that require more knowledge than you have yourself, that require different perspectives or different expertise that, you have no hope of having expertise in every area involved. And so you do have to rely on other people. So it's not necessarily how to do group work, it's how to think about group work so that you're not so miffed when it gets sprung on you or when you realize that it's something that you got to do. The first way that group work is great for you is that it lets you practice different styles of communicating and how to communicate with different people. Because in your life, you're going to meet people that come from different countries, people that talk with an accent, people that have speech impediments. You're going to meet people that express themselves differently. You're going to meet quiet people who don't like talking in groups. You're going to meet loud people who like dominating groups. All of these people have valuable input. The more you're exposed to different types of people and the more you get used to finding creative solutions to getting their input, the better it is for you professionally, because you can take those skills to any job. When you need to start talking to people in different levels within the business, so not only your colleagues but your managers or the board, they also have their own communication styles. They're just people too. So group work just gives you a fast track to meeting these different types of people and learning how to work with them and get their input. Now, the fact of the matter is we spend so much of our time at work. I mean, a 40-hour work week is common. A lot of people put in even more hours than that. And so what you end up with is the people who you work with being the most significant people, the people that you see all the time. And, while it sounds sad, I mean, it's also the reality. One of the benefits of group work is that it does put you in a space with people that have a common goal to you, and you do start to develop relationships. Now, you don't need to start thinking that you have to be best friends with everyone that you're in a group with, but it does give you a sense of familiarity. It gives you exposure over time. It gives you common goals that you're working towards. It gives you problems that you've solved together. People are interesting. Every so often you'll find a gem of a person that you'll, for years to come, just have a really good working relationship. You'll stay in touch with them. You might become friends with them, share a hobby, whatever. But being in a group with them really gives you the opportunity to find out what you've got in common with other people. The third benefit of group work that I wanted to talk about today was that it gives you an opportunity to be seen. The only way that people will know that you're competent is if they see it. So group work really puts you in front of other people in your organization. It gives them an opportunity to see you, to see how you operate, to see how you think, how you treat other people. They observe your thought processes and your problem-solving abilities. All of those things are they're going to do you favors later on when you're probably not going to stay in the same job your entire life. I mean, some people do they find something comfortable and they stay there, but a lot of people don't. But if you're in an industry that's small, you'll keep encountering the same people over and over again, even if it's just a friend of a friend or a colleague of a colleague. So if people have exposure to you once, even if they just think, oh yeah, that's a good person, yep, they know what they're doing, that might be enough to get your foot in the door 5 years' time at a different organization when they've got a stack of 10 CVs and, they just recognize your name and go, oh yeah, they're pretty good. That might be the difference between you making the shortlist and not making the shortlist. So it's good to get exposure, and group work, does the job. As long as you keep your cool and you go in organized and you make a good impression. Subscribe to my channel for more thoughts on engineering project management. I'm going to try to do at least 1 video a week, just as I encounter different topics that sound interesting. I hope it inspired you to approach group work differently from now on. Lose the sense of dread and maybe start looking for the opportunities that it provides you.